Hey everyone, No One Left Behind here, and we're going to be getting into the next to last installment of the Rainbowmoon run-throughs. We're going to leave Shaw and Taswan, the town. We've got all the ingredients we need for our magical glue, and we're going to head northwest from Shaw, and we're going to find an island called Arilla. I'm not sure how you want to say it. In Arilla, we're going to find Felad is the main town in this area, and we're gonna arrive on the southeastern coast. And from the southeastern coast, if we head to the far southern point of the island, we're gonna find some enemies. And right here, these green hornets. Let's see this green hornet circling. We're gonna want to kill enough of those to gather 8 items from them. These items are called sugar tears. We're gonna need 8 sugar tears from those green hornets. They can be found in other parts of the island as well, so don't feel like you have to be constrained to just this part. I also want to point out that right here, this signpost, right here at the southern part, we will need to come back here soon enough, so just remember that spot. Alright, so from the southern tip, we're going to head north, just straight up north from here. We're going to find Felad. We're going to pick up a little bit information about the wellspring splashes, the things we're going to find in the wells. And she's going to tell us about the green hornets. There are 3 wellspring splash items in this island, on this island. They are located. I think there's like 5 wells, so there's only 3 of them you can get, and one of them you can only get the wellspring splash during Beast Day. So plan accordingly ahead. You come up here, you talk to her. It's not really necessary to talk to Layla. She just has information about some of the items. But we're coming up to the northern part of the island, or the town, and we're going to talk to Jalad. And he's going to open up the quest on this island to get the other 2 main ingredients. The emerald scale powder and the mortar and pestle. We're going to need those. So talk to him. He's going to disappear, and we're going to have to go find him. But before we do, let's pick up these wellspring splashes. I'm going to point out the 3 locations you need to go real quick. Okay, so if you're in town here, you head to the southeastern part. Lay down here, you see this green ooze. You find the green ooze, you fight him. You fight the boss fight at the well, and I'll give it to you. This is the one you need to come up on Beast Day. So yeah, I'm on Beast Day. You need to come up here, and from the same location, we're gonna head south and then west, and we'll find the other one. This little town area is at the easternmost point of Arilla. And that's where you'll find it. These are both really close to each other. So fight that slime and then go look at the post. All right. So once you get the wellspring splashes, we come back down to the southern portion of the island. We'll talk to Jalad again. He's gonna tell us that there's some scales down here, and he's also gonna ask you to find an anthology. That's a side quest. You don't necessarily need to do it. It is really easy to find while you're in here. I'm not going to point it out, but I'm sure you'll find it. It's a very small dungeon. I don't have a lot to talk about in this dungeon. It's pretty straightforward. There's 6 treasure chests you need to get. 5 of them contain the emerald scales, and 1 of them contains the mortar and pestle. The mortar and pestle and the last emerald scale, the 5th emerald scale, are at the same location. They're after the boss fight in this dungeon. There are 4 emerald scales scattered around the preliminary part of the dungeon. You can find those. I'll show you where to get them all. They're pretty straightforward. This isn't, like I said, this isn't a very big dungeon. I do want to point out that there are, I guess, 3 or 4 other side quests on Arilla, and you get some pretty, as I remember, you get some pretty good armor, upgraded armor for your characters at this point. At least for the 3 main ones I've been using. I've been using Baldrin, Dozaru, and what's her name? The archer chick you pick up at the beginning. I can't remember her name. Yeah, so make sure you do some of those other side quests. You're gonna have to level up. It is important to continually level and go back to earlier places. Always upgrade your ammo, your armor and equipment. Upgrade your points with the savant. Make sure you stay healed up. I think I ended up switching to the Enchantress because of her healing powers. I think I'm pretty sure she has some healing spells that you can teach her. That I enjoy using her for. I use her as my medic. Then I got a defense guy and then a main tank guy. But that's really for another thing. I'm sure there are plenty of other people or you'd like to do it yourself. But I'm sure there's plenty of other people's on YouTube that are covering strategy for this game, which I'm not going to go much into. I'm going to let you do the tactics yourself, but I'm just showing you how to get there. What else? What else is there? Oh, well, I guess it should be mentioned that you've probably noticed a lot of changes since the first video I put out. I would like to say that this was a big undertaking for one person to do. If I had to do it again, I guess I would like to get the game, when they're still beta testing, so that I can run through, I'd be able to run through before everybody else got to it, start writing walkthroughs. I mean, not post them, but, once it comes out, it's kind of like everybody just puts things up as quick as they can so they get views, and then yours gets pushed to the back. I was lucky enough with ps3trophies.org that they included my game guide in their trophy walkthrough. So I know I've gotten some views from that, and I really appreciate it, guys, and thanks for your support. I hope the videos were helpful. I'm sorry they took so long to get to. I work in a kitchen, and this holiday hours, that's when we're busy, and that's basically what it is. I've just been super busy, and I haven't had time to dedicate it to this. So anyways, we fight the boss. We found our last treasure. We got the mortar and pestle, as you saw. Head back to the entrance, go back outside, and we're going to talk to Jalad one more time. He's going to take the emerald scales from us, and I guess he's going to grind it up, and he's going to give us the powder. Yep, there it is. And if you picked up the anthology, give it to him, and he'll give you a bunch of useful items. And I think that's about it for Arilla. I hope you found this useful. This is everything that you needed to do on this island. Next, we'll be heading to Morden, and hopefully that'll be the final video for the making of the glue. There's about 10 minutes of stuff after you do that to finish up the game. So stay tuned, and this is No One Left Behind signing out.